breakfast every day. And she be killing us every morning. And I'll be listening to her on the way to work while I'm at work. I can't really focus until she's done work cooking because she be saying some stuff, make you get up and get out your chair. So take heed to the message. Let's make sure we support her and go and subscribe to her content because she's doing an amazing job over there. I appreciate you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to start learning how to tell our men what we would like, what we need in a marriage. Because if you don't tell your man what you need in a marriage, this creates chaos. I always tell people on my channel, you got to learn how to talk to your husband.
One and only, take heed to the message.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwar. It just means Queen Baby. How y'all doing this morning? It's good to see y'all. Nancy, I see. How are you, my dear? How's everything? It's good to see you. Maya, what's going on? Eyes, how are you, baby? Tanya, how you doing, sweetie? What's up, Jay? What's going on, sir? Melania, how are you, baby? It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in, coming to rock with me this morning. Before I start my rant, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. If you don't feel my content, baby, keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. My content just not for you. Okay? So the title of this foolery is, are Black women only used to breed children? Now, why I ask this, why I say this, why I make this statement and why I ask it as well, is that when you look on social media, anytime you see a young woman, okay, melanated, she always have her children dancing on the social media page. The child is cursing, the child is rapping. So it's either dancing, cursing, or rapping that they have their children do. Now, occasionally, hey Skinny, good morning, honey. Occasionally, you will get some amazing content from some women that their child has a recital. The child is reading a book, okay? The child might be going fishing or hiking or something. Occasionally, you'll get posts like that. But most posts we get are ratchet when it comes to our children. So that's the question I have to ask today. Are Black women only used to breed children? Because the way that it is set up is that we only know how to breed them. That's it. We don't know how to raise them properly. I'm going to share with you why I say this. A sister put out a post and she said this.
These new women, they don't cook, they don't clean, they don't do nothing. They just want to put their lashes on, get them lace fronts, look fly, do all of that stuff, but they know nothing about keeping a home. They know nothing about rearing children outside of dressing them up cute and putting them on Instagram dancing. Like, what do you know about being a mother? And it goes back to these independent women from the 80s and the 90s that did not teach their daughters how to be wives. We are the only culture that does not teach our daughters to be wives. We teach our daughters to be independent women. We teach them how to be boss chicks. We teach them how to be everything else but a wife and a mother. These new women, they...
So now with her saying that, this comes to when our women sit up here and say that I want to be liberated. Okay. I want to be liberated. Liberation. Okay. With that being said, we use this concept as to be free with our bodies. We use this concept, just this word. We use this word to be free to give that pussy to everybody that we see because I'm being free with my body. You know, liberation can be used in so many different ways, but in the melanated culture, we use it as it's okay to breed. It's okay to sleep around with everybody. And what saves me is Planned Parenthood because I can delete this child. If I don't want this child, I can delete this child. So this gives me freedom to get rid of this baby if I don't want it. Instead of thinking in her mind that let me just do clink, clink and protect myself in another way instead of doing a deletion. Now, we always promote the fact that we can go to the chop shop. It's even in our music. And the younger generation is in the music that you can go to the chop shop and get rid of the baby, okay, that you have in your belly because the chop shop is there to remove your problem. But the bigger problem is that you don't understand is that why are you free to give your body to everybody? Why is liberation linked with freedom to be a hoe? Why is it linked with that? Why isn't liberation linked with I'm free to travel the world? I said this to y'all a couple days ago. I'm free to eat all types of different food. I'm free to go into any career that I want. Why is it always labeled with me spreading my legs to over 50, 60 men at a time? And because I don't have to take accountability for it because I am liberated. Now, what this woman said, she's right. In the 80s and 90s, we were taught that it's okay to be a boss chick. It's okay to do whatever you feel. It's okay to be liberated. But at the same time, these said women who said it's free to be liberated, it's free to do whatever you want, it's free to be a boss chick, were having children. So these said children were just breeded. They were not raised. They were not raised. And I'm going to share with you why I say this. Good morning, Marjorie. Good morning, General. How are you? Good morning, Walter. How are you? Why I say they were just raised. Okay. I'm sorry. They were just bred and not raised. It's because we have this.
A 30-year-old woman from Memphis have been arrested after posting videos on social media of her 5-year-old daughter removing pubic hairs from her adult clients. So look, according to the reports, a spokesman for the Memphis Police Department said, "We received a series of complaints from people here in the city regarding posts on social media showing images of a young girl applying hot wax to the pubic area of adults. There were an overwhelming number of people upset and who found the images disturbing. And her mom wrote underneath the image on Instagram that her 5-year-old daughter had participated in waxing 24 clients in just 8 hours. The Instagram post has since been deleted after going viral and receiving much backlash. And we here in Memphis ask the people, please do not download or share these images. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm really surprised at the amount of grown people that actually thought this was okay, that laid down and let a 5-year-old girl pour hot wax on them and give them a landing strip. This ain't entrepreneurship. This is sick. As an adult, how do you even feel comfortable pulling your clothes down in front of a 5-year-old child? I guess the days of making children get out the room when we get undressed, I guess those days are over with. See, this is why they say common sense isn't so common. Because this 30-year-old woman didn't even think she was doing nothing wrong. That's why she posted it on social media. That's why she was bragging about her 5-year-old daughter waxing 24 clients in just 8 hours. In her mind, they working side by side, knocking these clients out. Listen, we got to stop looking at our children as our equal and go back to looking at our children as just children. Parents who see their 5-year-old child as a child would never allow this. A client who sees a 5-year-old child as a child would never allow this. Things like this normally get caught on hidden cameras, but not no more. Let's go back to letting children be children. And I hope what this woman did didn't inspire nobody else to try to do this. Because I'm telling you, you don't want to expose your children to nothing like this. This is how child predators creep in. You start making things like this seem normal. Next thing you know, you're going to look outside of your waxing business and you're going to have a line of white vans all the way down the road. And everybody coming in going to be requesting your 5-year-old child. It's like at this point, we just opening up our door for any and everything to come in. Don't put your children on display like this. There's enough stuff coming in.
So shout out to Eric Street News on Instagram because I got that video from him. Okay. Also, shout out to Mrs. She Said because on Sunday, she broke this down. Hashtag Shame Sunday. She broke this down. And I'm going to share with you why I shared this video today. Is because in the midst of Mrs. She Said talking, I said the child looked like she's from a foreign descent. Only why? Because of the child uniform. Me and my husband was looking at the uniform, was like, no, this is international child uniform because American children don't wear outfits like that. But when you go into the outfit, it looked like it's just one of those jersey outfits that they used to have. And I'm like, who would have sandals on in this day and time right now and as cold as it is outside? So that's how I thought it was. I thought it was the child was international. But we come to find out, no, the child is American and the mama is American too. But you need your ass kicked for that foolishness. But take heed to the message does not support violence. I don't support violence, okay? I just want to, share that with you. Mr. Goodbread, thank you for the $4 super chat. I greatly appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Shout out to Mona D. It's good to see you, my dear. So now what I want to say to you is that Miss She Said, I just was talking about you, baby. I wanted to just say to you that I was wrong, my dear. I thought that it was an international child because of the outfit, but it was not, and you were correct. So anytime that I'm wrong, I always like to come back and say, I said this wrong, because ain't no shame in my game. You feel me? Ain't no shame in my game. If I'm wrong, I have the heart to admit when I'm wrong. Mona D said there are women in the comments saying that this mother wasn't wrong, and they're foolish for that. Eric, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. So now, this mother thought that it was okay to teach her daughter how to do waxing of the vagina. Now, I have no problem with teaching your child how to wax, but why not a leg or an arm? Why is it the vagina itself? And the women who let this baby do it, y'all need y'all ass kicked too. But Turkey doesn't support violence because I'm monetized. I got to be careful with what I say. But I want to share something with you. I'm from Jersey. We're a little crazy up here. So when we hear nonsense like this happen with children, you liable to get it took into you. But I don't support violence. I'm monetized. YouTube don't deal with that foolery. So with that being said, I hope you meet Big Shirley. Yes, I hope you meet Big Shirley up in that jail. I hope you meet Big Shirley. Okay, now, why I brought this woman up. Good morning, Malik. How are you, sir? Why I brought this woman up, and I wanted y'all to hear her story, was that she's 30 years old. So she's a 90s baby. Hey, Masha, how are you? World class. How you doing, sir? So she's a 90s baby. She's 30 years old. Okay. So with that being said, the mama that raised her is either from the 70s or 80s that raised her. Okay. And she doing boo-boo the fool nonsense. Who thought that that made sense, that you let your child wax grown women like that? Because even me, I have never stood up there buck naked in front of my children. I have always told them, get out my room, and lock my door. I'm in the shower, get out my room, I lock the bathroom door. My husband is good like that too. He don't like it. Okay. Now, you're going to occasionally get sometime the children running on you real quick. You got to hurry up, snatch something, what you want. You know what I'm saying? But why are we making it why are y'all making it, trying to make it make sense on social media that just because she's teaching her child something of entrepreneurship, that shit makes sense? No, the fuck it don't make sense. It does not. And this is why I say, Black women, y'all agree with every type of bullshit. Because you know that this doesn't make sense. And I'm going to share something with you. Just like the young man said, Eric Street News, he said, you're going to have a line of vans that are child predators outside your business, all because they want your child to wax them. And this could be men too, that want your child to wax them. And when you go out the room, they take your child hand and rub their genitals to get off. And women too, because men are just not perpetrators. It's not just men. Women are perpetrators too. Because once they teach your child how to do certain things, or you teach your child to be fast, or she experienced things like this, they liable to have this thought in their mind that this makes sense because your mama is agreeing with you. Now, we all have somebody in our family. You don't have to say it's correct, but we all have that one person in our family that likes to touch everybody. That's in the melanated family. I'm talking to y'all. I have one too. But nobody tells on this person because Black families, we go like this. What stays in our house, whatever happens in our house stays in our house. That's the nonsense that we were taught. So we all have this one uncle or one auntie that touch you in the wrong way. We all have those. Now, am I saying that that shit is normal? It is not normal. It's not right. But I'm going to share something with you. People that I have experienced in my family that touch me wrongly, I don't leave my children around them. I don't. I don't even go to your house. You can't even get me to go to your house. I don't even want to talk to you on my phone. Don't call me. As old as I am, nope, you can't even get to say peep to me. All right? I'm just saying. Now, with that being said, that's why I'm asking, are Black women only used to breed children? Because we are not raising them properly. Because we are taught that it's good to be a boss chick, it's good to be an independent chick, it's good to have money, cars, and houses. And then along the way, if you have children, it's all right. Because if you don't want these kids, you can delete them too. Delete them meaning you go down to the clinic, to the chop shop that they always talk about in the music. Okay? So you have a choice. Now, some of y'all have these children, but you don't raise them properly. And so now they become monsters to the community and monsters in the household. Now, y'all know my background. I have been a single mother and I'm married. And I know the difference of raising children single, raising a child single, and raising children in a household with both parents that are in their right mind. You still have trouble with the children that you raise in a two-parent home. You're going to still have trouble with these children, but they won't be as devastating as the children that you raise alone. Because yes, the children that you raise together, they will still have insecurities. They will still have problems if you love them or if you don't. You may still have to take them to counseling. You may have to still find out if they need any type of medication. You may still have to find these out about the children that are raised under a two-parent home. But the child that is raised by themselves, that you're raising by yourself, this child will have everything and a bag of chips combined with the foolery that the other children who are raised with both parents. I want you to understand something, parents. No matter how you raise these children, it's better to have two on deck. I know that some of y'all like, well, he was not this and she was not that and all this other stuff. And this is why vetting is important, because you're not just vetting for you, you're vetting for your unborn children as well. I just want to stress that to you. Thank you, Skinny. I appreciate it. Skinny says she had a recent court hearing. She due back in court in 30 days and decided to post a pic of her at the club the same night, capturing best mom ever. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so she out of jail. Okay. Skinny, I'm going to share something with you. We're going to have to see how that play out. Ain't that terrible? Thank you for the $5 super chat, my dear. Jimmy, how are you? Alexander, how you doing? It's good to see you. I appreciate it. Wine, how are you? Let me see who else I got in here. Tara, what's up, baby? I think I said word class already. Okay. So now back to the story at hand. I tell y'all that it's better to have two than one, Because yes, the child will grow up with insecurities. They will. Because there's no rule book to raising children. But should this woman who is 30 years old should have known better, that she should not had taught her daughter how to do Brazilian wax on women that are buck naked, that the child see everything in a bag of chips. This child see this woman laying up here naked and she doing Brazilian wax on this woman. The women that was at the shop, y'all need y'all behinds, you know what? And I hope the police find y'all too. I hope they get the list of clients she had that day that she wrote down. And I hope she get her just desserts, because yeah, she free right now. But you don't even know because we don't know what the court system will do if they will take the children away from her. Now, truthfully, I don't support that the children be taken away from their parents. There should be something that you can do. But in this aspect, you don't know how to raise children. You need those children taken away from you. Just because you dress these children a certain way and you take pictures with them on the internet and you take them on trips, that doesn't mean that you're a good mama. That doesn't mean you're a good daddy. How you know if you're a good mama and a good daddy is when these children get grown and they tell you. And they tell you. It's not social media that tells you you was a good parent. It's not. It is when these children become grown and they tell you you was a good parent. And they got their own shit. They not living in your house. This is how you know. But because we don't understand how to raise children properly, our kids will always remain lost. I'm just saying. International Quiet Storm said, breaking news, the prices of chandelier have skyrocketed. News outlet indicates after Black Man Unfiltered decision that hyenas are mad and married women are winning. More to follow on this story. I'm tired of you, sir. Good morning. How are you? Skinny says, Alexander, in the courts, she was dressed like a church lady the same night she had on her all red thought gear. Oh, well, you know now you got to go to court and look presentable, like you go to church, like you do everything right. You know you got to go to court looking like that. International Quiet Storm, you terrible. Mona, thank you so much for your input, baby, because I know you always on point, especially when it comes to these children. You always on point, and I love you for that. Thank you so much, honey. And I know you was heartbroken over this whole foolery as well. But that's my whole problem. The rule book does not come. No rule book comes along with children. But you're supposed to know better to put your children in harm's way. We don't know that putting your child in that situation could be putting her in harm's way. Even a lioness, when she sees a male lion that comes up to her and she's with her cubs and she don't know this male lion, right? She circles around her offspring. You can't just come and try to snatch one of her offspring. She is ready to go to war with you. How is it that melanated sisters, you leave your children so that anybody can come and do nonsense to them? And I'm going to share with you why I say this. When we choose men to give our honeypot to, when we choose men to when we choose a certain type of man to lay up there and spread our legs and let him do whatever he need to do. And we loving it at the same time. We choose these type of men. You're not just choosing this man for yourself. You're choosing this man for your children. You're choosing this same man to have children with. But we always like to say, I didn't know he was like that. We always like to say that. Good morning, Black Man Unfiltered. We always like to say, I didn't know he was like that. You know, he showed me his best self and I didn't see the true version of him. We always like to say that. Now, the problem is that you didn't just choose this man for yourself. You chose it for the lineage that you about to bring forth. Ladies, I think y'all need to put that in your mind. You're not just choosing this man for tonight. When you let a man go raw inside you, you're not just choosing him for tonight. You are choosing him for a lifetime. This is why it's better to vet and take your time. It's better to vet and take your time. They have so much diseases out here that you don't even know which way. Some of them you cannot even get rid of that you're keeping for a lifetime. But you think it's okay to be out here to be a thought. You think it's okay to be out here to be a chicken ho ho ho. You think it's okay to be out here to be a 3 or 4, to be a whore. Only how I will ever suggest that it's okay for you to be a whore is if you being a whore for your husband. I can only suggest that that's the best thing to do to be a whore, is to be a whore for your husband. Not for anything else. Not for anything else. So with that being said, when you decide to lay down with these men and you do not protect yourself, and these babies grow up to cry, to want to have a man in their life, mama, you're the cause. You are the cause, because you always wait to say, I didn't know how he was. And I said this many times before. We always say, I didn't know how he was. He wasn't like that in the beginning. But if you would have held off, not sharing that but JJ so fast, you would have caught it. You would have caught it. Now, am I sitting up here saying that I'm not guilty of this same thing? I am guilty of this same thing. I am guilty of this same thing. I was a baby mama too. So I understand flashing lights can be all over your face. Smoke and mirrors can be all over your face. But if you take your time and assess the situation, baby, fold back a little bit. No matter how good he looked, no matter how good his body looked, no matter how many men be around this brother that they envy this brother, step back and you will see the smoke and mirrors. It's not the one that got all the brothers around him. It's the one that stands alone that is the king. It is the one that go and do his job and mind his business. That is the true king. It's not the one that got every type of brother around them out there slinging all types of money in your face. He is not the king. He is the jester. Move back. You will see the smoke and mirrors. The one that stand alone, that's on his business, that he mind his business, that if he's in a club and somebody step on his sneakers or shoes, he don't get up and start going buck, buck, buck. He don't do that. He say, my brother, no problem, and he walk off. That's the true king. This is the thing that we miss in our community. You want the one that all the guys are around. You want the one that he's the life of the party. But he's the jester. He's the jester. He got to have people around him 24/7 to think that he's a man. He's the jester. It's the one that stands alone, that do moves alone in the dark, that make business moves alone in the dark, that got their own shit. This is the true king. This is not the one that's telling everybody that I got this, I got that, I'm living like this. The true king, you won't even know that he got anything. Y'all always miss that part. Skinny Boy said, unfortunately, this is the message that does not go viral. This is true. Black Man Unfiltered said, those marriages, those married hoes with friendly pussy. Ooh, Now, I'm going to make a joke real quick and then I'm going to go back to being serious. Black Man Unfiltered, listen. Married women should have free. Married women to your own husband. Your pussy's supposed to be friendly. Yes. You're supposed to have friendly pussy to your husband only. Yes. Yes. Be friendly with it, baby. Be friendly. Be nice. Okay? Be nice when he touch you late in the midnight hour. Have friendly pussy with your husband. Now let me go back to being serious. Jay says, everybody looks for the alpha, but the sigma is the one you need to pay attention to. I love that. I love that, sir. I love that. Jay is correct. See, we go out here and have these babies, and you think you're going to keep this man. But in reality, this man never wanted you in the first place. He just wanted you for that one night. And my sisters, you have to understand that. Learn the difference between the one who wants you for the one night and the one that wants you for a lifetime. Learn the difference. The one that is the lone, they call it the lone wolf, right? The one that walks alone is the one that wants you for a lifetime. The one that got all types of everything around them that they gotta be noticed. The one that gotta be noticed, a lot of men gotta notice them. This is the one you don't want. See, when they break men into alpha, sigma, all these different names that they give the men, you always want an alpha male. You want an alpha male. Do you know what alpha male consists of? Do you understand that part? Some of us don't. Some of us don't. When this all came to social media, some of us don't understand this. I did not either. See, we got to confuse with real men. I don't want to say real men. We have it confused with kings and jesters. See, the king knows how to stand. He knows how to stand on his kingdom and make proclamations. He knows how to do that. And if shit go left, he knows how to stand up and say, I did that shit. I'm going to fix it. See, jesters are the ones that they need everybody around them laughing and joking and everything and admiring how he dressed. Those are the jesters. They need everybody around them to make them feel needed. But a king can be in his castle alone and still be a king. But a jester needs people around him to say he's a jester, because he makes people laugh. He makes people feel a certain type of way. So without the people around him, the jester ain't shit. When you move the smoke and mirrors, you find out that this man is a jester. But the king, there won't be no smoke and mirrors. You will see him walk alone. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. This is the thing that y'all miss. This is why. Good morning, Lady Navoa. Happy birthday to you once again, baby. This is the thing that we miss. This is the thing that we don't understand in the melanated community. Y'all want to have babies by all these men who everybody know them. Everybody know them. Everybody cool with them. This and that. You want to have babies by this one. But this is the same one that everybody have babies by already. But if you look over to the side and you see the lone man walking by himself, this is the one that got much more than the one that everybody is around. Go to that one. Build a dynasty with that one. The lone wolf. Build the dynasty with that one. This is the true king. Y'all miss this one all the time. You only look for this one when you in your late 30s and you done pushed out 7 babies and you got 6 different baby daddies. This is the one you want now, but it's too late because he's smart enough to know I'm not rocking with that. I'm not rocking with that. I always share this with y'all. I always tell y'all this. If you follow me, you understand why I say this. When my husband met me, I was down on Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner. My husband was not supposed to choose me. He had women that he already had on his roster that would have been potentially good wives for a good wife for him. He had women that did not have children, that had their own. Just like me, I had my own, but I had a child. Okay? So he didn't have to choose me. But in those women that he messed with, he didn't see wife in them. He saw wife in me. And I always tell my husband I will forever be grateful because I wasn't supposed to end up with this man. Not saying that a baby mama is not supposed to deserve a good man. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the shit I did, I wasn't supposed to do. I wasn't supposed to get this man. That's what I'm trying to say. The way I was raised, so-called raised or breeded, because I gotta say breeded. The way I was breeded, I wasn't supposed to get this type of me. Because I didn't understand how to be with a man like this. Lady Navoa, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate it, baby. I was not supposed to get this type of man like that. Okay? I'm just letting you know. See, some women don't understand how valuable their husband is. I'm one of those women who understand my husband value. I understand how precious my husband means to me. You would never hear me get up here and say, I can't wait till my next husband comes. It's going to be better. I do not have the mindset for a next husband. I can't even skip the part of me thinking about another man because I love my husband. My husband is the air that I breathe, the blood in my veins. You can't get me to cross this man. Even in a situation that something bad has to happen, you cannot get me to cross this man. I'm liable to hurt you. I'm liable to hurt you because it's already in my mind you want to hurt mine. So I'm liable to hurt you. Take Heed does not support violence. I'm monetized. But I want to share this with you, my sisters. You are missing the real king. You worried about the one that everybody is around and all the flashing lights and the smoke and mirrors. You're missing that one. You're missing that part that he is around the smoke and mirrors. You're missing that one. If you step back, you will see all the smoke and mirrors. You will see the jester. And at the same time you see the jester, you will see the lone wolf going his way. That's the true king. That's the one you need. A lot of us miss that part. That's the one that will go to war for you if something happens. That's the one that will put his life on the line for you. The lone wolf. The one that got everybody around him. He will take you as a casualty. You will just be a casualty. But the one that is the lone wolf that walks alone, he looks at you as you are his own, and nothing will come to hurt his own. Y'all missed that part. Let me see what you put up here, baby. Healthy relationships feel boring to people who are used to relationships full with toxicity and drama. They are not sure what to do with love that is calm, kind, drama-free, and non-toxic, and doesn't require painful sacrifice. Oh, baby, you speaking facts, honey. You speaking facts. The problem is that most of us that are in relationships, we are broken. We don't want to work to heal ourselves. This is why we keep choosing this type of problem. Because if a woman can sit up here on Kendra G and say she got 6 children with 5 different baby daddies, you broken, baby. How many men just have deposited their sperm in you for you to understand that you are broken? But you will get up on Kendra G and say men ain't shit. But you attracting these type of men that ain't shit. So since you saying these men ain't shit, baby, you ain't shit either. Melanated women, are you only meant to breed these children? I have to keep asking you this question. Are you only meant to breed these children? Because you are the ultimate decision maker. Good morning, Mr. He said, how are you? Thank you so much. Let me see. Somebody, Harris. I appreciate it. I want to say your full name for the $5 super chat, honey. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. I just want to share that with y'all. I want you to understand that part. Are we breeding children just to breed them? Because raising them requires two. Raising children requires two. Oh, Mrs. She said, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. You said that was me. I appreciate it. Thank you, honey, for the $5 super chat. That's the problem we have. Okay, that is the problem we got. If you calling him an ain't shit man, baby, you ain't shit either. Y'all missed that part. You can't go on Kendra G and ask for a good man. You want a good man, but you have not done the work inside. You got 6 children, baby. You might as well get them kids in some programs and train them the best way you know how until they get grown and on their own. Your life is finished. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because nowadays, the men that are growing up now, the men that they want purpose for their life, they're not going with women who have all this baggage coming. And I know there's a lot of influencers that will tell you, girl, you're going to find you a good man. Even the ones in the church tell you, girl, you're going to find you a good man. God going to send you a good man. And I'm going to share something with you. You can keep telling yourself that God gonna send you a good man. But if you don't know how to do the work inside, you will always end up with bullshit. This is why I always preach, learn how to clean everything out inside of you that is not right for marriage. Even the ones that don't have children, because you have been taught nonsense by your mama and your grandma, especially if they don't have no man around. You have been taught foolery. So you have to ask God to clean out. Now, mind you, there's going to be some stuff that you didn't know that you was like that. You're going to be shocked at yourself, because when you ask God to clean out something, he's going to clean it. He's going to clean it. Get ready. Get ready for the revelation. Get ready, honey. Because when God was doing the work in me, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. But when God was finished with me, I loved my husband even more. I love this man even more. Because in the midst of God cleaning me out, I was just freshly married to this man. And this man said, I am ready to deal with this hurricane, tornado mixed together. I'm ready. And I will teach her. I have been raised to the point, because I love to say my husband raised me. I have been raised to the point that this man can tell me late in the midnight hour, baby, I'm hungry. What I'm going to do, y'all? What I'm going to do if my husband tell me I'm hungry? I'm going to get my ass up and cook. Yeah, that's what happened. I'm going to cook. If my husband tapped me on the shoulder and say, I want you to touch me late in the midnight hour, what am I going to do? You think I'm going to fight this man? I'm tired, this and that. You know what I'm going to tell him? Kiss me on my spot. Kiss me on my spot, baby. And I'm going to give up that pussy. Yes, I am. Without no fight. It's a little fight, though, in the beginning. It's a little fight because I like to fight a little bit. So it's a little fight in the beginning. He know that. Okay? But it's easy going after that. Because I like that little tussle. that we do. He like it too. Now, all I'm saying is that you got to learn the difference, ladies. Learn the difference between the jester and the king. So we could stop having all these unwanted babies around here. All these babies who ain't got no daddy. All these babies who are struggling to know where they come from. All I'm saying is think about your decisions, because when you lay with this man, it's not just you. It's not just you making a decision for. You making a decision for your offspring. Is this man good enough to be a daddy? Is this man good enough to be a husband first, then a daddy, then a father? However, you making a decision not just for you. You making a decision for a family lineage, a bloodline. It's not just you, baby. Just because he look good and his body look good don't mean that this makes sense. Step back so you can see the smoke and mirrors. You know, when the devil fooled Eve, he put smoke and mirrors there because he had to tell her you're going to be just like God. Can you imagine? You telling someone who is mortal, if you eat from this tree, you will be just like God. Huh? You're going to be just like God because of the smoke and mirrors. But if Eve would have stepped back, she would have saw the smoke and mirrors. And what she would have called, Adam, Adam, get over here, Adam. Look at this, Adam. And what would Adam done? Adam would have called Yahweh. Yeah. My sisters, start looking at the smoke and mirrors. Step back. Step back. Look at the smoke and mirrors. Just because he tell you you look beautiful, baby. Just because he tell you your body look good. Just because he tell you that you are amazing, baby, step back for the smoke and mirrors. Just because he got a good game with his mouth that he could talk your drawers off, baby, step back with the smoke and mirrors. Only person you want to have a mouth that can talk your drawers off is your husband. You just want him to have that mouth. That when he start talking mess to you, you start pulling down your panties talking about, you don't want none of this. We about to have a problem up in here. Okay, that's the only person you want to have a mouth that can talk your drawers off. If it ain't your husband, baby, you got to go. You got to go. You make the choice to become a baby mama or a wife. And how you make the choice of becoming a wife is how you conduct yourself around a man. You can be chosen. Now, mind you, men put us in two categories. You either a hoe or you a housewife. And you, my sisters, you put him in two categories. You either a king or a jester. And if you a jester, I can't fuck with you. If you a king, I need you. We done. I'm finished talking. I got 1 hour. That's it. I'm done. I gotta cook. Okay. I gotta go. I gotta clean this house and everything. And I gotta run to the dollar store. Okay. I gotta do some shopping in here. Okay. So I can't even, because I already got the money my husband sent me this morning. I gotta go do some shopping at the dollar store. Okay. So I can't be on here with y'all. All right. I'm done for the day. Okay. I have aggravated y'all enough. Now, if you want to donate to the channel and help my channel grow, because I got to get a new tablet. Don't you know the 9-year-old, the wine baby, she walked past my desk and broke the tablet. The one that I use for Instagram, she broke that one. It's all shattered. It's like all this glass. I don't even know how my screen is coming through clear like that. I was mad. Okay. So I got to replace that tablet. Nonsense. But I just act like, it's okay, baby. Don't worry. You know, you can't get too, don't make them too scared. Don't make them too scared. I was shocked. Okay. So now I got to replace this tablet. I'm looking at my husband though. I'm trying to look at him. Okay. Now, if you want to help donate to get the tablet, a new tablet, thank you. Okay. You can either buy badges through Instagram or buy super chats through YouTube, or either you can send it through Cash App if you want to donate. Okay, because I need new equipment. I'm so upset about this tablet, but anyway, we're gonna do what it do. We're gonna still make it work. I'm gonna still use it until I get a new one. Okay, now. If you want to shop with us, you can shop with us through ubmratsfashion.com. That is our family business. If you want to shop with us. If you can't shop with us, we also have merch for sale. Okay. Merch for sale on YouTube. Scroll to the top. You'll see shop or store. You're shopping with YouTube. Okay. YouTube sells all my merch. I'm not the customer service rep. But if you shop with us through our family business, I'm your customer service rep. Okay? You will see the links in the bio. Skinny Boy says, swinging from the chandelier, your husband will buy it. Yes. Skinny, you listen, Skinny. You already listen, Skinny. You already know. I was trying to work on that last night. Now, Melania said, the wine baby. Yes. The one that's 9 years old. She came out of the woodwork. When we found out we was pregnant with her, the doctor was laughing at us. The doctor said, congratulations to my husband. You did it again. And my sister said, what? And all we could do was laugh at each other in the doctor's office. I told the doctor, I thought it was something else, something serious. He said, nah, you pregnant again. And my husband going to talk about, as we walk into the car, he's like, I know the night I did it. I know the night I did it. When your leg was hit, I ain't going to tell y'all the rest. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. Maggie, thank you, baby, for buying a badge. I see it, honey. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, honey. So Instagram, I'm going to let you out first. Y'all have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. YouTube, my foundation, where I started from. I greatly appreciate all the love. Y'all have a wonderful day. King, don't be laughing at me, King. Don't be laughing. Y'all have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Take it easy, y'all.